on a 40-odd break at the time. Just, you know, he was so confident in his catch and that he would pot that ball. He took it on and cleared the table.
So is Ding Junhui on the eve of his first Welsh Open title? Darren and Willie can tell us.
Well, we mustn't count our chickens as far as the Ding Junhui support are concerned, because as I mentioned in closing the previous frame, Selby's done it before. And any memories he can take from that famous victory, he needs to remember them now. For the first time, it's not the best of break-offs, left a relatively easy shot to nothing as far as getting the cue ball back. As you see, sometimes when they do that, this could be the start of the comeback, I think.
Look how confident he was going for that red, the way he played it. He's played that to get perfectly on the blue. He expected to get that one. It's a long time since his last pot. He's nearly married now. Safely negotiated, nicely on the black. He has got 2 or 3 loose reds.
So we might as well start the comeback with a maximum, might we, just to get the crowd on his side. That's the only thing we haven't had this week. 1-4-1's an excellent break, of course, made by Matthew Stevens, but I expected a sizable break with the last 8 players in the tournament being some of the very best break builders.
I love your optimism, Willio. One red guy could see the maximum. It's you're brilliant. Different class.
Well, it's tongue in cheek, but you never know.
$16. 17.
So once this red is gone, he's still got 2 in the open. To be fair, you couldn't write the script, could you, Willie, for this? It's been terrific.
Just slightly under that. I'm not sure whether he can miss the pattern in this red through. He can certainly get on the black, but it's just a worry in case he just catches it a little bit thick. May even play up for the blue here to make sure of position. He's played the roll through and didn't even kiss the red. He was concerned about catching it half ball. So this will be the 5th black. It's always essential really to overscrew that shot. If you underscrew the rest, it's very, very tough to play. But the fact you overscrew it, you can always come on and off the cushion or just roll it in. And off the cushion this time.
41.
Missing one by quite a considerable margin, but it's actually done him a favour because now he's got the cannon onto the pink.
Yes, well, it wasn't a clean pot, but he wasn't looking at our script. And your Max, I'm afraid, has just disappeared.
Yeah, but the thing is, when you're in deep concentration like Mark obviously is now, he probably wouldn't have even known he'd potted 5 reds, 5 black. These have got to go well. Looking okay at the moment, but not anymore. Slightly gone awkward.
46.
Okay, he should pot this red. He split lovely, didn't he? You thought he would have been on 2 or 3 reds. He's only just on 1. Good recovery, well played. That wasn't as easy as it looked.
again, that was terrific. Shot played by Mark. Excellent cueing. Didn't have much room to play with.
55.
Again, there's only a half chance when he came to the ball. And he's making it into a frame winner.
Even that shot he played on the red down there, there was a red covering these two reds I'm going to play for. So he purposely played it hard enough to push that red out of the way. And now he's perfect on these two reds.
62.
Well, this crowd have been entertained this evening with some wonderful breaks. Surely we can't have 3 centuries on the trot. That is frame ball. So the comeback has started.
71. $78. 79. 86. 87. 94. 95.
Well, this has been absolutely first class. Congratulations, Mark Selby. The smile to the crowd and the century. Mark, as you can see, grinning up to his wife, Vicky, there. It's full tournament.
103.
Vicky, the comeback could be on. I'm not biased, really. He's from Leicester, but, you know, what can I say? This has been excellent, though.
110.
This is it. This is the red he needs. And the red's gone in. Matthew Stevens at the moment will be at home. If he is watching, twitching slightly. It's only £1,000 for the ice break, but again, thinking that £1,000 was already in his bank account. But if Mark Selby can clear up, he's going to pinch it off him. And we possible break of 145 on. And other than that tricky pink across the top cushion, you'd have to fancy him.
120.
And if only you'd have played for the black rather than that blue, I would have been right.
$123.
Wants that white to slow up, he knows it's going to anything but straight. If he's straight, he's in trouble. If he's straight, he's going to have to either screw back, hit the jaws of the middle pocket, or run through and hit the jaws. Now he's just got the slightest of angles. This might jump out of the pocket. Be careful. Big bounce. Good effort. Well, into black like this in the afternoon session, I don't think he'll be missing this one. Well, that's one of Mark Selby's best ever breaks, a magnificent break of 145. His wife Vicky looks on. He knows he's getting slowly back into the game now. What a 145, he's now only 8-6 behind. Well, Darren, that was just pure class.
Well, we had a bit of a laugh at the start when you called Maxim up the first red he potted, but like you said, if he hadn't gone down for that blue, it might have been on. It was unbelievable, the break, and I mean, this crowd is over the moon.
Now, I don't want to be picky. We've just seen the highest break of the tournament so far, 145 from Mark Selby, but if he'd only known and gone for the black instead of the blue there, we could have had a 147 on hands, and what a time to do it.
I know. I think it was only on the 5th or 6th red that he went up for the blue. He'd have had no idea he was going to clear up with a 145 there, but what a tremendous break. I mean, I feel sorry for Matthew. Probably had a few good nights in Abatawe lined up there. But a tremendous break. But Dean might be pleased about that, because I'm sure Mark was getting quite tense near the end. You often do on a big break like that, and probably why Mark Selby's left the arena, just to compose himself again.
Well, we can actually see now the top breaks of this tournament so far. And as you can see, Mark Selby at the top now with 145, just ahead of Matthew Stevens with his 141. A couple of Welshmen there as well. Mark Williams further down the list, and Ronnie O'Sullivan also featuring twice on that list. But the ability to do that at that stage, I mean, we were just talking about the psychology, because psychology seems to be massive in snooker. And would it be right to say that perhaps in a strange way the pressure might be off Mark Selby now, because he knows, well, he's really up against it. He's almost, can chance his arm a little bit, and he just showed there that he was smiling all the way through that, and it was an incredible performance, so composed. Yeah, at the moment Mark Selby doesn't believe he can win this match, but if he wins one more frame and gets it back to 8-7, he'll start believing he can win the match again from there, and then there'll be pressure on him again. At the moment, or at that time, there was not much pressure on him. He had that freedom to make that break. What a wonderful break it was. Well, that really has got the crowd going here at the Newport Arena. Mark Selby has saved his best when he really needed it most. He's now only trailing by 2 frames, 8-6, but of course Ding needs just that one frame.